Question B15. This one's really just testing your knowledge of units and being able to select the most appropriate unit. So we're collecting data to compare year 8 pupils' ages and heights. Should I measure the pupils' heights in millimeters, meters, or kilometers? Well, if you measure it in millimeters, then that's going to be really, really precise. It's going to give a lot of answers in big numbers there. Kilometers is obviously way too big of a unit to be measuring just someone's height. Sensible answer is to measure in meters. That doesn't mean just say 1 meter or 2 meters. You obviously can go to decimals there. So, if someone is 157 centimeters, that would be 1.57 meters. 123 centimeters, it would be 1.23 meters, and so on. So the reason why someone would be asking this, they might be trying to compare, is to see if there's any correlation between when the pupils were born in year 8 and how tall they are. So obviously the oldest pupils will be born in September, October, November. The youngest pupils of that year group would be born in June, July, August. So you should really measure the ages in what month they were born, so that you can see if pupils born later in the year and are therefore younger, are they not quite as tall because then they're not quite as old. In reality, what you might find, you might expect them to be not quite as tall, but because so many people are different, they've got different backgrounds, different genetics, then you would probably find that if everybody in year 8 is being measured, then there would be a complete mixture. There probably wouldn't be a connection between being born at the start of the year or the end of the year, depending on how tall you are. There could be quite tall people born towards the end of the year, and there could be quite short people born towards the beginning of the year. It's not just about what month your birthday was in, which affects your height. Clearly, if you were testing younger people with year 8, so if you were looking at all the year groups from year 1 all the way through to year 8, then obviously your age is then going to have a factor. The older pupils are more likely to be taller. But if you're only looking at one year group, the older pupils wouldn't necessarily be taller because they wouldn't be that much older than anybody else in their year.